And my call sign is Kilo Alpha 8 Golf Kilo Golf. However, for the purpose of this net, I will be using the club's call, Whiskey 8 Charlie, Radio Charlie.
W8CRC. This is an open and directed net. All amateur radio operators are invited and encouraged to check in. All traffic will go through net control, and since emergency traffic may break in at any time, please leave a brief pause between transmissions. The purpose of this net is to bring together all amateur radio operators for the exchange of amateur-related ideas and information, to keep club members and the amateur radio public up to date about club events, and to enhance net operating practices. This net meets here every Tuesday evening at 7 o'clock p.m. local time. We will start with announcements and then ask for check-ins from any manager or member who has announcements or information of general interest to our net. Once that is complete, I'll start taking regular check-ins. And when checking in, please give your call and repeat it phonetically and followed by your name. And we'll get you worked in and be glad to get you checked in on our net tonight with any information you might want to share with us. And I will have a trivia question coming up, but first I'm going to toss it over to Pat for announcements, club announcements. N8OQP. Pat, please give us the announcements this evening.
Good evening, everybody. N8OQP here. As far as announcements go, I've only got a couple tonight, one in particular. Tomorrow night is the next club meeting. We've meet at 7:30 at the Oak Hill Presbyterian Church on Ardwell Street, 2406 Ardwell. The meeting will start at 7:30. What I want to discuss is we've actually scheduled a picnic for the 6th of August, which is the first Wednesday, I believe, in August. And we're gonna discuss plans for that and some of the other goings on that the club, I would hope the club can get into. We've got some presentations coming up. I don't have anything solid yet, but we will. This meeting tomorrow night will be more or less a business meeting. And on the subject of, let me break for time here for a second. On the subject of the club picnic, as I said, it's going to be August 6th. We're probably going to start a sign-up sheet or a sign-up probably in the end part of the week here, where I think we're going to start that. I will need names, how many people you're going to attend, and then what you plan on bringing as a side dish. Hopefully we can, the place that we're going to have this picnic is called the Kelsey Creek Shelter, I think it is, over in Waterworks Park. I'm also going to need somebody to help with the cooking, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I figure we're going to plan to eat by 6, so probably 5 or 5:30 would be a good time to get there. But I think that's about all I got for tonight, John. I'll go ahead and turn it back to you, sir, and I'll come back into answer the trivia question when I get a chance. And I go QP back to net.
All right, Pat, thank you for your announcements. I'm looking forward to the club picnic. That'll be fun. Do we have any other announcements, Keith, or anybody else, club members? Do you have anything for us this evening?
KA8BSA.
Yes, the net recognizes KA8BSA. Go ahead.
Good evening, John, and everyone on the net. This is Keith, KA8BSA. This Wednesday, I need to have anything related to field day in my hands, because the time is coming up quick to get our entry in, and the week after next, I'm going to be on vacation. So we are running short on time. I need pictures, anything like that, and some info booth information. We need to improvise that a little bit, because we didn't stop and take a picture of it. One other thing, let me catch one here. I know we had a testing session scheduled for Saturday. Oh, that was last Saturday, wasn't it, Pat?
That was last Saturday, and we didn't have anybody. We didn't have anybody register, so needless to say, it didn't take place.
Okay, good. For some reason, I was thinking this Saturday. The church has a memorial service Saturday. I've been asked to help out with. Oh, I see radio. No, it's not off frequency. So, like I said, anything field day I need in my hands tomorrow night, and appreciate it. Back to you, KABSA.
Very good, Keith. Thank you. I'm starting to write down. I don't know why. My apologies for the dead air. There we go. So we have 2 check-ins already. How about that? And we'll come back, you guys, or if you guys need to, either of you want to recheck and bring in and make any more comments, Pat or Keith, just recheck, and then that will acknowledge you. All right, this week's trivia question. This is a good one. Some of you will know the answer, and I bet there's going to be some who don't. But it was interesting to me, so that's why I chose it. The question: what company manufactured Viking amateur radio gear? And this would go back to the 1960s, probably even the 1950s era of amateur radio equipment. What company manufactured Viking amateur radio gear? Would it be A, Hammerland, B, Ico, C, Globe, or D, Johnson? What company manufactured Viking amateur radio gear? And your answers are Hammerland, Ico, Globe, and Johnson. Take your best shot and let me know when you check in. I am opening the net now for regular check-ins. Check-ins, please come now. This is W8CRC.
Bill Foxtrot 8, Charlie Yankee, Bob.
Hello, Bob. Any other check-ins? Well, I guess we're going to do it one at a time, just like last week. All right, Bob, KF8CCY. Good evening, and welcome to the net.
Good evening to everyone. Nothing much going on here, just trying to stay cool out of the sun and the heat. Just want to let everybody know I checked on the MAPS website. They are planning a ham fest on November 2nd of this year. I plan on going. And that's about all I got. KF8CCY, back to net. Oh, and for the trivia, I'm going to guess Delta. Back to net.
All right, I have you down for D. Thanks, Bob, for your check-in and for your trivia answer. And for the announcement about the Maslin Hamfest. Usually that's in October, so it's going to be a little bit late this year. Well, I plan to go. I always like going. It's a fun time. The Maslin Hamfest at the Maps Museum. So I'll see you there, Bob. This is W8CRC, the Crooked River Amateur Radio Club, weekly Tuesday evening net. Looking for check-ins, additional check-ins. Please come now.
WD8BQF, Whiskey Delta 8, Bravo, Quebec, Sierra. Steve in Cogger Falls.
Good evening, Steve. WB8. BQS, welcome to the net. Go right ahead.
Hey, nothing really super important for the club. We've got our street under repair. They're going to resurface it out front, so kind of waiting to see if we'll be able to get our cars out and stuff like that. But it's going to be a mess for a little bit, I guess. Don't envy those guys working out there in the hot, muggy sun, so don't envy them at all. And I'm going to go with Viking, and John, I can't remember what letter that was. You might let me know. But that's about all I have. I'd like to say hi to everyone on the net and turn it back to net control, WD8BQF.
All right, Steve. Well, the question is who manufactured Viking? And the answers are Hammerland, Ico, Globe, and Johnson.
P with a recheck.
Okay, I'll go with D also. Then I thought I misunderstood. WD8BQS.
All right, Steve. Thanks so much for joining us this evening. Always a pleasure hearing from you. WD8BQS from W8CRC over to Pat N8OQP. Go ahead, Pat.
Well, I hate to say this, but I knew the answer to this trivia question about halfway through what you were reading. Mike, mark me down for D, which was E.F. Johnson.
All right, I have you for D Delta. And thank you for your answer. Do you have any other comments?
I think that's it. But the only thing, Steve, since you're still listening, I hope, I'll have your trash cans in the car with me tomorrow. Hopefully I can get everything done by the time it's meeting time. They're coming to start my solar panels here tomorrow. Somewhere between 8 and 11, so that ought to be fun. Anyway, back to net at AOQP.
Recheck BSA.
KA8BSA. Go ahead, Keith.
Yeah, I know the answer to the trivia question as well. First of all, I knew someone who got their hands on a Hammerland HQ 170, and that was the receiver, and for the transmitter, he had a Viking Ranger. So I'm going to say D is the answer for the trivia question. He never got him on the air. This was when he was old nut tech, he got him when he was a novice. Back to you.
All right, Keith, is that D as in Delta?
Yep.
Okay, I have you down for D Delta. It was interesting. I found it interesting. I forget what night it was. Not last night. Maybe Sunday night. It was either Sunday evening or Saturday. I ran across a group of guys. I think it was on 40 meters, and they were all using old tube AM transmitters. And oh my goodness, the beautiful warm sound of those vacuum tube amateur radio AM transmitters. They were just so, it sounded like listening to late night talk radio, like it did back in the 60s when I was a kid and I was addicted to late night talk radio. And that's just, had the quality and they had the persona to go with it. It was a lot of fun. So that stuff is vintage, wonderful radio gear, and it's unfortunate I don't have any. Okay, Keith, thank you for your recheck and your answer. This is W8CRC, looking for additional check-ins to our Tuesday evening net. Please come now.
November 8, Zulu, Romeo Papa, Brad Norton.
And 8, ZRP, good evening, Brad and Norton, come on in.
Thanks, just trying to stay cool here, staying inside, in the air conditioning. Haven't done much today, but just been working and stuff. So, anyways, I'll vote also D, and I'm not following the crew here, but that was my instinct when I heard the answers. So, just I don't know, for some reason it just something maybe I read in the past or something. I don't know, but D sounds Johnson sounds right. So, anyways, back to net. NA to ZRP.
All right, Brad, thanks for dropping by this evening and helping me keep this repeater warmed up. Yeah, well, you stay cool over there, and I'm doing my best here. I worked outside today, not a lot, and not that much, but I'm in the process of building an antenna, and there's not that much to it, but I'm reworking some of the fittings and making sure all the parts are in. It was previously built and was taken apart, so I'm trying to fit it back together the way it came apart, and that's a little bit of a challenge. Otherwise, I would just stick it all together, and anyway, it's just the nature of this antenna. It's no big deal, but it's coming together nicely, and I hope to get some more done tomorrow if it isn't raining. So this is W8CRC with the Crooked River Tuesday Night Amateur Radio Club net, and we're looking for check-ins to our net. Please come now for additional check-ins.
Kilo Delta 8, November Echo Oscar, KD8 NEO.
KD8 NEO, good evening. Come on in.
Thank you there, Net Control. KD8 NEO here. Yeah, solar panels. That sounds great. I hope he's tying them to the grid. I've seen where the power companies are upping their fees to just get it to your house, not the cost of electric there. And for the trivia questionnaire, we'll just go D. We'll say hello to everyone as well. And check the bands in the morning. The last few mornings, the band's been up. I made some few and far contacts this morning on 2 meters. Back to Net Control, KD8 NEO.
All right, very good. Thanks for checking in with us this evening and for your trivia answer. Very good. W8CRC here, looking for additional check-ins to our weekly net. Please come now.
November 8, Yankee Mike Yankee, N8YMY, John Waynesburg.
November 8, Yankee Mike Yankee, John. Did you say Waynesburg? Good evening, John. Go ahead.
Roger. Waynesburg, we're about 10 miles south of Canton. Roger.
Oh, yeah, I know where Waynesburg is. Oh, that's a good little trip down that way. All right. Well, I hope you're staying cool down there. Do you have any announcements or comments for us tonight?
Not really. I just happened to be going through the band here. I caught you on NetLogger there, and figured I'd check in. I wanted to see if I could make the trip. Am I hitting your repeater decent?
Oh, John, you're full quieting in the repeater. You sound fantastic, all the way from Waynesburg. I am impressed. A very good job. John, did you hear the trivia question in which you'd like to participate?
No, I've only been listening for about 5 minutes there. That's okay. I've got this wrote down in my notes as an Akron repeater, and I'm curious where the town is. And I am down in a vent, knocking off a GP9, about 30 foot in the air on a 991A with 50 watts full power. Roger.
Okay, well, yeah, no, it's working very well for you. 50 watts, yeah, you should be full quieting. Well, the repeater is actually in the city of Norton. It's about 5, maybe 6 miles west of where I am, but you don't know where that is. So, what can I tell you? If you go west on 76 and exit it at, I think it's Route 261 and turn left and turn it up the hill, it would be up toward the top of the hill on your left before you get into downtown Wadsworth. So that's where the repeater and tower is. It's just west of, just east of 94 and Wadsworth, and right along Route 76. So if you can imagine that, that's where it's located.
Recheck BSA.
All right, John, thanks for dropping by. We'll go over and take a recheck with Keith, KA8, BSA. Go ahead.
Okay, very good, thank you. It's a split repeater. The receiver is in Wadsworth there, and the transmitter is on top the transmitter is on top of Bulger Hall and at the University of Akron.
Okay, well that's not a bad deal then. Yeah, I've never been on this repeater, and I'm getting about a 7 on the signal. I'm not real sure just how far north or how far actually I would say northwest you are.
Yeah, well, like I said, the receiver is there in Wadsworth area. He gave you a pretty good location, and the transmitter is downtown Akron, on top of one of the University of Akron's buildings.
On that, well, I was going to tell you, the only thing I know in the Norton area is Robertson Speedway. Other than that, I'm pretty well lost. But all right, you guys are having a great net. I'm just going to be on the side receiving there. I just wanted to get in and see how I was going up that way. So carry on, and 8YMY down here in beautiful Waynesburg, Ohio. We'll be on the side listening.
John, thanks for dropping by. And please join us again next Tuesday at 7 o'clock. We'll be here. This is W8CRC with a Tuesday evening Crooked River Amateur Radio Club net. And I'm at the bottom of the list and looking for check-ins. Check-ins. Please come now.
Fredericksburg Road.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I heard Fredericksburg Road. That's all I got. Please try again, and we'll get you worked in here.
Sure, this is November 8, X-ray, November, Victor. The name is Jeff, and I'm up by Dover, which is over Dover Road in Fredericksburg.
All right, Jeff, on Dover Road. Yeah, you're doing fine now. At first, I couldn't understand anything you said, but now I have you 5 and 9. Good evening, Jeff. Go right ahead with your net check-in. Any comments? Or an answer to the trivia, whichever you would like.
So I didn't hear the trivia. I just wanted to tell you to stay safe and drink water when it's hot out. This is November 8, X-ray, November, Victor.
All right, Jeff. Thanks for dropping by this evening. You were breaking up there on your last transmission. It was a bit intermittent. But I do have your call and your name on the list here. So you are on the log this evening. Thanks for dropping by. This is W8CRC looking for additional check-ins to the net.
Kilo Charlie 8 November Oscar Victor, KC8 NOV Marty Streetsboro. We'll take answer number D for the trivia and we'll be just here listening, KC8 NOV.
All right, Marty, you got your answer as D and Delta. That's a pretty common answer this evening. Marty, NC, November Oscar Victor. Have a good evening, and thanks for dropping by. Hope to talk with you again on the net. This is W8CRC at the bottom of the list and looking for check-ins. Please come now.
KF8, DTA, Kilo Foxtrot 8, Delta Tango Alpha, Jeff, New Franklin.
Good evening, Jeff. KF8 Delta Tango Alpha in New Franklin. You're coming in very good to the repeater this evening as well. Go ahead. Any comments and anything you'd like to tell us about this evening? Okay, Jeff, I don't know what happened, but your transmission was all garbled and I could not understand anything you said. If you see what might have changed and you can fix it, please come back and give us that message one more time. W8CRC, listening.
It was garbled on the input.
No.
Okay, I'll try again. I was just scanning through and heard you guys on the band. Figured I'd hop in, give you another one for the books. KF8 DTA, back to you.
All right, Jeff, got you that time. Thanks for checking in with us. We'll be here every Tuesday evening on 146.64. Tuesday evenings at 7 o'clock. Please come back and join us again next week if you can. This is W8CRC at the bottom of the list looking for check-ins. All right, nothing heard. Let's see here. That's, okay. Let's go back to Pat and recap our announcements. And then if there's no more check-ins, I'll close the net and I will divulge the answer, the super secret answer to tonight's trivia question. N80QP, would you like to repeat the announcements for us? Matt, over to you.
Yeah, we can do that. Just remember, we got a meeting tomorrow night. Topic of the meeting is probably going to be the picnic, among other things. And while I was sitting here listening to all these check-ins, especially from the ones that were a fair distance away, if you ever want to check out our club, we actually have a Facebook page that's CRARC, or Crooked River Amateur Radio Club. I'm doing a shameless plug here for anybody that hasn't caught on yet. Or you can hit our website at CRARCHAM, CRARCHAM, H-A-M, all ran together, .org. And that'll give you information on our club. We meet kind of on the east side of Akron, almost into Ellet. So that's the webpage will give you all that. One of the things I do want to announce, or did want to announce again, as far as the picnic goes, I'm going to need people to give me a call if you're going to make it, or you can let me know at the meeting, so that I know how many is going to attend and how much food we need to take care of. So that's it. Back to net and AOQP.
All right, Pat, is that going to be something that people can do online, or are they going to have to see you in person to sign up for the picnic?
Well, what I've done in the past, I've taken and just put my cell phone number out over the air. Most people in the club have it anyway, so it's not going to hurt anything. I just need to somehow hear from you that you could probably, actually, if you wanted to send me an email, address it to president@CRARCHAM.org, and it'll come to me that way. I need to know how many is attending from your party, and what side you want to bring. And I think that's about it for now. Back to net and AOQP. Thanks.
All right, Pat, thank you for that. And I'll repeat that announcement. Those of you who are going to the picnic, please let Pat know how many guests, yourself, and how many others, and what sides you plan to bring. And the picnic is at Waterworks Park in Cuyahoga Falls, or is that Monroe Falls? I don't know. It's up there. Waterworks Park on August 6th at 5:30. Dinner served at 6 p.m. as the plan. So make sure you let Pat know how many are coming from your party and what you're going to bring. And I'm going to listen for any more check-ins, and if not, I will close the net. Looking for check-ins for the Crooked River Amateur Radio Club Tuesday night net. Any other check-ins, please come now. Okay, I've heard nothing, no additional calls. So at this point, I'm going to prepare to close the net with 12 check-ins. One of those 12 is a silent key, and I check him in when I'm net control, because KB8PRK was always one of the first ones to get in here on this net. And since he was unable to be here this evening, I went ahead and put him on the list. So, Ted, if you're listening, you are on our list, on our roster for this evening's net. So with 12 check-ins, I'll close the net. Thanks to everybody who participated and joined us this evening. Stay cool, stay out of the heat. Drink plenty of fluids and stay hydrated, and have a lot of fun. Whatever you're doing, make sure you're having fun. And you guys that I hear you take, Keith, you're taking a vacation. I can't believe it. I'm sitting here thinking, I'm retired and I can't find the time to take a vacation. So I don't know, something's got to change. I thought, oh gee, I'll retire, and when I do have all the time in the world to do whatever I want. And I'm half joking, of course. I just never go anywhere because I like to be at home at 7:30 in the evening. So with that, I'm going to announce the answer to the trivia question. And the question was, what company manufactured Viking amateur radio gear? Well, you guys are all pretty smart. I was surprised. I thought very few people would get this because it's an old piece of equipment, and it was made by the E.F. Johnson Company. And so if you could ever find yourself a Johnson Viking, get a hold of it. It's a vintage piece of equipment. But you all got the answer right, so congratulations to you. I saw the question on QRZ, I don't know, maybe 3 weeks ago. It's been a couple weeks anyway. I thought, oh, that'll be something interesting. So I'll use it the next time I'm net control. So with that, I'm going to close the net for this evening and return the frequency to normal and customary amateur radio use. This is KAAGKG. I'll be clear at 73 till next week.
KAAGKG, BSA.
Here is KAAGKG. Go ahead, Keith.
Yeah, we doubled a little bit there. I'm not sure who won there towards the end. Yeah, we're going to Virginia Beach this year, and last week of the month. It works out great for the club and such, and we'll have a good time, I hope. So, turn it over back to you.
Okay, good. I've been to Virginia Beach, but that's back when I was working and I had all kinds of spare time, and I had vacations, and I could do stuff like that. Oh, I love Virginia Beach. It's a beautiful place. I think I recall lots of seafood restaurants, something like that. I don't know, it's been about 30 plus years, but we were there back in probably the early 90s. But so you'll have a good time, and please do have a good time. Enjoy your vacation, Keith. So with that, I'll be clear with you, and I might catch up with you later if you're going to be around, Keith. But I'm going to go in the house for a bit and catch up with Netflix, and come back and play radio around 9 or 9:30 and see what's going on. So talk to you later, Keith. KAAG.
All right, John, 73, say hello to Netflix for me.
Okay.
NOV, KF8CCY.
Bob, you still there?
KC8 NOV.
AF8CCY, you still here? N8OQP.
Looks like everyone vanished. Good afternoon to you, Martin. How are you tonight? Good afternoon to you, Pat. How are you tonight?
Doing all right. Marty, I'll text him and tell him to come back. Hang on. N8OQP.
I'm sure it's about the search. I'll try to be there tomorrow night.
NOV, AF8CCY, sorry I missed you.
KC8 NOV.
Just wondered if you still wanted in church.
No, I'll still take them.
At the meeting tomorrow?
I have plans to be there.
We'll bring them. You wanted two, correct?
That's correct.
Have them here tomorrow night, sir.
Okie, thank you. KC8 NOV.
CCY clear. Pat.
forth. What I go through for my friends. You're all welcome. NAOQP.
I'll see you tomorrow.
I'm likely going to be there.
Sorry, you calling? KC8NOV, I'm sorry, I was in the middle of something.
About another 15 minutes, my skinwalkers show on, so I'll be gone at about 9:30. Anyway, I'm out, NAOQP.
Playing around with a couple different antennas, wondering how this one sounds into the repeater. KF8 DTA.
Sound pretty good.
All right, thank you for coming back. Yeah, I don't know what was going on when I was trying to check into the net. Maybe this Bluetooth microphone didn't connect to the radio quite right.
I listened to you on the input, which is 146.040, and I could hear you out there. I don't know where you're at. The signal I was getting was the same garbled we were hearing through the repeater itself. It sounds fine now. That sounded terrible, whatever you did.
Yeah, see, I think it might just be like the Bluetooth microphone. Not sure. Over here on 619 and State Road.
Yeah, you're right down the road from the input for the repeaters. You ought to pretty much be full scale there. And like I said, if you could hear it, you'd not believe what you sounded like, because it was like a gargling. It was kind of warbling, and it was all scratchy. It might be the microphone. It sounded good that time.
Roger that. Yeah, it's a Bluetooth microphone. It's only like the 2.0 Bluetooth. It's way back, but when it works, it's great. It's a lot of fun. I could leave the HT on the table and use the Bluetooth mic. It makes it really nice.
I wonder if it's picking up something out of your room. You know, I've heard that happen before. that quite possibly could be. I'm about 12 feet away from a Wi-Fi router, and the kids are playing with their tablets across the room, so yeah, it could be mixed interference between the microphone and the radio.
KFACCY here, is that an Avery Bluetooth mic?
It is actually a VGC BHM79.
The reason I'm asking is I have the Avery Bluetooth microphone, and I have problems with it, believe it or not, when I'm around an LED light.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's hit and miss. It comes and goes, and it works when it wants to. Maybe I just need to get a regular microphone to plug into the side of this thing. But it's got a smaller connector than the regular Kenwood connector, so I'll have to research it and find something. KF8DTA.
Do that, KF8CCY clear.
You could probably find something, a Heil mix for that thing. I've never seen something that Heil couldn't be put on. Okay, yeah, I'll have to take a look. It's the same connector as the Kenwood, but the pins are closer together. So for your HT speaker mic. It's likely you're picking some sort of noise up when you're using it. Anyway, I gotta get out of here. My show starts in about 5 minutes, and I want to be over there for it. You ever watch Secrets of the Skinwalker Ranch? I have not. It sounds like something my wife would not let me watch with the little ones in the house. Well, actually, it's a space movie. Or it's about to make the whole story short. There's a group of scientists that are out on this ranch that are has had sightings over it more than almost any place else, and they're going through the process to try to figure out why it's happening. It's a pretty good flick. Oh yeah, I'll have to check out an episode or so, see if I like it. Sounds like Finding Bigfoot. Yeah, it's kind of similar. You can find the actual episodes on YouTube. I've watched it over there before. I've got, I think it's on the History Channel. And that's where I usually watch it.
Love that show, Pat, NACRP.
One of these evenings. We'll talk to you later. Enjoy your show. KF8DTA, I'll be clear. Get a chance, someone, first Wednesday or first or third Wednesday of the month. You ought to stop by and check us out at the club. Probably enjoy yourself. Another shameless plug there, but oh well. Have a good evening. I heard you, Brad, by the way. Hey, don't QP.
Real quick.
Yes.
Get your pencil or a pen and write this down. You ready? Whiskey X-ray 6, Sierra, Whiskey.
What is that?
That's the call sign of Dr. Tabitha Scoville, the space weather woman.
Ooh.
Whiskey X-ray 6. Whiskey Sierra Whiskey. I'm still looking for an email address.
I copied Whiskey X-ray 6. What was the rest?
Sierra Whiskey.
I'll have to see. She's got to have a Facebook account or something. I'll probably be able to contact her through that.
Said I'm still looking. Her email's not on QRZ, so hopefully we'll find her. She has a YouTube channel.
She's got a YouTube channel. Her information will be on there, at least her contact stuff. I'm going to get out of here. I'll catch you guys, nothing else tomorrow.